Who you gonna call? This guy. Because I'm gonna give it to you straight. Oh my god. I mean, there's been so much hate for this movie coming from both sides. We'll get onto that in a bit. But basically, it doesn't matter what I say here. Whatever the result is, someone on one side is gonna hate me. So no pressure. With that said, let's talk about this movie.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh. Did you want to?
Sorry. I'll let you.
Next time. Okay.
Someone is creating a device that amplifies paranormal activity. And we might be the only ones who can stop it.
Holtzman, come on.
The hat is too much, right? Is it the wig or the hat?
There's a bigger picture at hand here. These ghosts can possess the human form.
So as I'm sure pretty much all of you watching this review will know, Ghostbusters is a remake of the classic 1980s comedy horror movie, this time with an all-female cast. Yeah, the first trailer has officially become the most hated video ever on YouTube. All I'll say for now in relation to that trailer is, don't let the trailer put you off. Despite what the trailer may suggest, this is not a bad movie. Quite the reverse, actually. Straight away as the movie starts, we're in a haunted house and everything feels familiar. You get these semi-scares, you get a bit of tongue-in-cheek, you get the ghostly apparition, you get that familiarity with the camera angles. Basically, you get a familiarity all round. It all feels so Ghostbusters. And I was thinking to myself, hey, if the movie can keep this up for its entire runtime, we're in for a good ride here. Ding ding, quick intro done. Cue title, cue that familiar "There's something strange in the neighborhood, who you gonna call?" music coming in, and we cut straight to Erin, played by Kristen Wiig. She's basically working at Princeton, she's coming up for tenure, and well, things go wrong for her. Basically, it turns out that one of her old colleagues, Abigail, played by Melissa McCarthy, well, the two of them used to be ghost hunting buddies together, and there are books out, it's available on Amazon, and she's getting a bit of traction from that, and all of a sudden, the principal, played by Charles Dance. Quite why Charles Dance took this small role after Game of Thrones? Dunno, maybe the guy needs work. Charles Dance, the principal, fires her because we are Princeton and this is not what this college demands. We have standards. You are low, you are below us. So she's fired. She obviously isn't very happy about this, so she goes hunting down Abigail, again played by Melissa McCarthy, and she finds her in this lowly school, busting on her going, "Why the hell did you put my book up? You've made me lose my job." Introduction to Kate McKinnon's character, basically the new Egon, and of course cue ever so convenient entry of character from the haunted house saying, please help us, we need someone who can help us, I've seen your book online. All quite convenient, but you know what? It's a movie. You suspend disbelief. The convenience I can handle. They go to this haunted house, they see the ghost, they film the ghost, you get slimed by the ghost, which you all saw in the trailer, and so we've got a group of 3 protagonists who are going cuckoo and saying, we want more of this. We like the rush of chasing ghosts and filming ghosts. I just want to take a quick rewind quickly. I didn't touch much on Kate McKinnon's character. God damn, I don't know what they put in the contract, but there must have been some sort of obligation that every third line she says is delivered in an annoying way. But I digress. Let's cut back to the Ghostbusters. So they've got a feel for this. They want to do some ghost hunting. And now we cut to Leslie Jones, who inadvertently will become the 4th Ghostbusters member. She sees a ghostly apparition inside of the subway, goes looking for the Ghostbusters. She brings them back to the subway. They see the ghost. Oh my god, it's amazing. We want to do more ghost hunting. And Leslie Jones turns around to them and says, well, you know, I know New York really well. Plus, my uncle, owns a hearse. We can use this hearse. This is going to be the Ghostmobile. It's all very convenient. But somehow the plot manages to not drag. It actually flows really nicely. We're just missing one component here. What are we missing from a Ghostbusters movie? We're missing the secretary. This isn't a female secretary. This time we get Chris Hemsworth. Again, this isn't a spoiler, you've seen this all in the trailer. Chris Hemsworth comes in and I swear to God, they've basically done a sex role reversal here. That stereotypical 90s pretty blonde dumb secretary, that's now Chris Hemsworth and he plays the role brilliantly. He is fantastic. I'm not going to drop any of the jokes because I don't want to ruin them for you, but the guy had me laughing out loud. He was one of the standouts of this movie for me. Sadly, after this, what I believe to be a really good setup of all the characters, how they come together, the movie starts to drag halfway through Act 2. There's a weak plot about a villain whose name, honestly, I've forgotten already. He wants to unleash all ghostly chaos on the city. Why? Because he's a social recluse. Yeah, said it was weak, didn't I? Now, obviously, this isn't a spoiler. You know that he's going to succeed in unleashing all ghostly chaos on the city. Why? Because this is a summer movie, and all summer movies need a big pointless set piece at the end. And that is exactly what we get in Act 3. We've had a good introduction at the beginning, some cool ghosts, a few funny jokes here and there, a good character building, a bit of a drag in the second scene, in the second act, and Act 3, you just feel removed from it. They've gone big on the special effects. There's this big villain at the end. By the way, Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas called? Yeah, he wants his costume back. It's a pure Oogie Boogie ripoff. The whole ghostly thing at the end just, it falls flat. There's a few cool things. They go over the top with the weapons. It's not just a proton guns anymore in the ghost trap. No spoilers, but it goes over the top, and that's where the movie lost me. The first original movie, and even the second to a degree, was contained. There was a limit to what they could do, but they somehow managed. This, they just overpower the Ghostbusters completely in the third act, and it really, really loses its steam. But don't let that end put you off. This is, as I said, not a bad movie. Quite the reverse, actually, as I've already said. The acting, for most part, is solid. Minus Kate McKinnon, who she just got on my nerves. I didn't like the way she delivered her lines. There's some good jokes here and there, although there's some forced jokes too. The ghost apparitions are cool. The way that they don't really refer to the old one. This is very much a standalone movie, not a continuation or a sequel or anything like that. It's its own movie, and it manages itself really, really well. For most part, this movie is entertaining. One highlight, I thought, there are 5 cameos from the original cast. 5 of them. Obviously not Harold Ramis, may he rest in peace. 2 of them are terrible, predictable as you like. 3 of them are great. Before I give this movie a score, I need to have a little rant here. As I said at the beginning of this review, there has been too much hate going on for this movie. Now, when the trailer came out, it became the most hated trailer of all time, and this guy was one of the people who gave a thumbs down to that trailer. Why? Because it sucked. Now, you got one side of the argument, which is, oh, well, you didn't like that trailer because you're sexist. You don't like it because it's for women playing Ghostbusters. No, I didn't like the trailer because the trailer sucked. Nothing to do with the sex of the women. Have a little check 1 2 for those of you out there thinking that. Now the movie's come out and we've got hate coming from the other side, because like this guy, there's other people out there who are actually saying this movie's worth a look. It's not groundbreaking, it's not going to be an Oscar winner, but it's a lot more fun than we thought. So you got the other side of the argument now going, well, you guys are just giving it a good score because you're afraid of being called sexist. No, we're giving it a good score because it's actually not a bad movie. And then you've got the worst of the worst. This group of mouth-breathing mungs in the States. I'm not saying people from the States. I'm talking about this group in particular. This group on Reddit. And I hope Sony win this case. Sony are threatening to sue this group. They've created this group on Reddit, which is gathering all the positive reviews for the Ghostbusters out there and trolling them. I mean, how sad can you be? And I bet you anything this group hasn't even seen the movie. The bottom line is, the sexism argument is coming on both sides here, crisscrossing, and the message is getting mixed. Let's keep it real, people. Sexism in Hollywood exists, but it should not be used to air any negativity, least of all through the vessel of this movie. Sexism in Hollywood needs to be addressed, it needs to be fixed, and this movie, by casting females, took a step in the right direction. If it had females or if it doesn't, would have made no difference to my liking of this movie or not. The fact is, the movies were good. The fact is, the trailers sucked. Now, the sexism, the hate regarding this needs to stop. If you like the movie, awesome. If you don't like the movie, awesome. If you have an opinion, make sure it's because you've seen it. And stop the fucking hate. Whew. Rant over. Let's score this bad boy. I'm giving Ghostbusters 6.5 out of 10. It had a really good first act, a weak last act that dragged a bit in the middle. The acting was pretty solid in it. There were some good jokes, but some of them were very forced. Some of the cameos were good, some of them were not very good. Basically, I'm gonna spoil the last line of the movie for you here. You've got this scene overlooking the whole city, with the whole city going, "We love Ghostbusters, thank you Ghostbusters," and Melissa McCarthy is just sitting there going, "Well, that wasn't terrible." Yeah, actually, I think that last line echoes what the whole movie's about. This movie is not terrible. Why am I giving it as high as a 6.5 if it's just not terrible? Maybe it's because of the fact that I had such low expectations after that trailer. Maybe it's because of the fact that I'm being open-minded. Maybe it's because of the fact that that's exactly what this movie is. It's a 6.5, it's not groundbreaking, it's not terrible, it's above average. Go see it, you'll have a fun time if you are or if you're not a Ghostbusters fan. You've got my kudos here, go check out this movie. So I reluctantly say over to you guys, because haters gonna hate, and if you're one of the haters out there, move somewhere else. But if you're one of the open-minded, cinema-going fans who just love movies, if you've got a different opinion to me, that's cool. Share your thoughts and your comments below. Please try not to give this video a thumbs down just because I gave it a good score. In fact, if you think that I was pretty partially objective, why not give me a thumbs up? And be sure please to hit that subscribe button, because the silver screen dudes, me and AJ, who is not present sadly, need the likes and the views and the subscriptions to keep on coming. Share this video with your friends and family, and until next time, Nico from the Silver Screen Dudes, see ya.